Hello, this is Puzzleanonymous Gamer, and welcome back to our Let's Play of Civilization 5, Deity with the No Quitters modded map, playing as Greece. So far, we are going with a honor start. Maybe not the strongest compared to Tradition and Liberty, especially versus this Deity AI. I might have underestimated just how fast they're going to expand and how aggressive they'll be with clearing out my camps, which I want to farm for culture and gold. But let's just see how it goes. Like I mentioned in my intro, I haven't actually won a Deity game before, let alone one with the mod, but let's just hope we get somewhere. Get our fishing boat, so now we can get a ton of production and faith from them, and food from these tiles. It'll be even more. Let's go for optics after horseback riding. We'll just grow these two cities really big. Have a ton of happiness, so there's nothing really to prohibit us from growing. In the meantime, let's see. Any of our neighbors have the highest army? No. We actually are a little bit higher than someone, but let's go with a couple more range units to farm for now. With another chariot, and take it from there. Finished our mine. Let's go down here and chop that forest to hurry up that barracks. Ooh, that's what we want. A barracks in this city. That worker has kept going back and forth. We don't really know where it went, but up there we go. Hopefully, maybe a barbarian unit will spawn there and take it. They really want this camp over here. Either that, or they want one of these cities. Let's keep growing. In fact, I could probably work that sheep tile in the meantime, rather than gold and the extra production boost. Pretty set on gold, and I'm making additional gold for each unit I kill. There we go. Bye-bye camp. We'll let him attack once, and then after that we'll clear it out with our archers. But for now, let's be content with this camp over here. So, thank you, capital, but we're going to borrow that sheep tile. Chop that. Oracle gone. And Great Wall. Thankfully, with the No Quitters mod, Great Wall is not quite the terror it used to be. Instead of having that dreaded movement reduction, having it the movement of any enemies moving into the borders of the player with the Great Wall. Instead, that whole bit has been removed, and instead it gives each city on the that is currently built by the player who owns it a free, basically a reskin of the wall, making it let's see, gives a watchtower for free in all cities and a free walls for the city which built it. If we go to watchtower, let's see. Increase the city's defense strength by 5 and hit points by 50, which is probably about the same as a wall. Maybe it's not walls. Yep, 5 and 50. So, it makes your cities a little bit stronger in your empire, but not quite the ridiculous boost that it used to get. Let's clear that camp. Get the bonuses for Kathmandu and Leventa, so now we'll get some free faith production from both of those, upping us to 10 faith a turn. Excuse me. And still, crossing our fingers, let's hope for that great prophet and get the final religion. Do not have trapping, and I want to finish optics, or horseback riding into optics. Oh, we do have trapping, so we'll go over here, improve the bison for the bonus, and cannot be shot up there, so let's just attack here. Should really consider getting the Temple of Artemis soon, and not take for granted that it's an honor policy locked wonder, because even if no other AI took on it to begin with, they still might open it as a secondary policy.
Welcome.
Finally, in the classical era, catching up to these other civilizations, Babylon already in the medieval, that is quite scary. Let's see, 223, 216 cost, science cost, because it's lower than the other ones, because you get a reduction to the science cost of any text that a neighbor, or rather another player that you have already met, has already teched themselves. So we know that he has guilds. It is rather scary. He might go straight for machinery and get those crossbowmen really early. But let's hope he doesn't really want to go for that early push on war. And, oh man, these are enticing. You know what? Let's just go for it.
Was für ein Narr.
Thank you for your worker. I am rather low on workers myself. Thank you for that boost. Your citizens will be well taken care of. Meantime, I'll run away, let Austria feed me some units, seeing as I lost these barb camps, and hopefully I won't take too much damage, and I can take advantage of the AI not being very smart. Ooh, that swordsman is a bit dangerous. He might just kill that chariot archer. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to come back here, come up here, and let her walk into me. Let's go with a 10% combat strength, and chariot archer. Be a little while before we get construction and the stronger archers. So in the meanwhile, let's just build another chariot archer into a companion cavalry. After that, really can't wait any longer for that Temple of Artemis. Let's hope that these two don't tag team to...
Osmanlı ulusu sizi selamlar yabancı.
To lose that worker I just stole. And there goes Temple of Artemis. I waited too long. That's too bad. I really have other things I should be worrying about anyway. Got a great prophet, and there is just one religion left to be founded. Let's see what everyone has. Mosques are gone. Temple production. Let's instead sort this by type. 2 Reformation beliefs. Founder beliefs. Gold per city. They didn't take the best one, which is usually tithe. But if I'm the last one to found a religion with 2 religions right near me, in Austria, not much chance I could spread very far and get that bonus anyway. So I might want to consider, Austria is so close, maybe I'll just take advantage. That combat strength won't help me, I believe, but the temple production and happiness boost, the extra food and the pasture culture, that's actually not that bad. She's probably going to overtake me anyway. Maybe I'll just consider planting this prophet and gaining an additional boost. In fact, nah. Let's see. I'll go over here. Plant right here where I can share that between Athens and Sparta. move this worker up to get my spices, and we'll heal this chariot archer. Move this chariot archer over here. Keep moving these units back. Might have been a little premature declaring my war. Thought that warrior was a little too, that free worker was a little too
Gelin
tempting.
pazarlığa
Sure,
tutuşalım.
I haven't met you
Hoşunuza
in
gider
so
mi?
long, you're probably far away. You can see my capital. Yep. We're friends with you, we're friends with them, let's all be friends. Don't mind me destroying, hopefully, another more advanced culture. There, they're hiding. Go up here. Let's go over here. Which one is my... Oh, this one here must be my scout archer, so they can move through rough terrain, no problem. Keep that in mind. Hopefully I'll be able to take advantage of the AI not traditionally being very good at war themselves, and be able to take advantage of that. Really chew right through them for that culture, finish up and start working on my science per unit. Plant this prophet right here. Thank you, I can work that tile. 16 faith a turn is pretty good for someone who doesn't have a religion. Move this in, concentrate fire. Now, let's see, we have optics. Let's go for that lighthouse. After that, keep growing our city. You know what? After the lighthouse, we'll probably want to settle, seeing as that camp was cleared out. In the meantime, though, let's get our composite bowmen. We have plenty of gold saved up, so we can upgrade these archers. This city up here with the bar camp in the way might be a little bit far away, so actually let's just go right down here to Salzburg. It's also a really nice city, already has silver improved, and the masonry improved.
Dios
Hello,
bendiga
Spain.
aquellos.
Are finishing masonry anyway, so we'll be able to take advantage of both those luxuries, and it shouldn't really give us too much of a hit. Let's go with flat promotion. You be careful, swordsmen around here. My units are pretty squishy at the moment. There might be additional range units up there that can fire at me, but we don't want to move in range of the city to attack me. How about we go back here, attack, and attack. Keeping my units nice and grouped up here, meaning that they might take out one unit, but I won't be crushed by that additional barbarian up there as well. My cities are close enough that I can build a road and gain gold off of it, so let's get that going as well. Yep, we knew that would happen. Chariots and my plain archers are quite weak. But hopefully,
Espero que este trato
with this,
reciba su bendición.
yeah, sure. This mass over here, we can trade off one of my weak units for one of their relatively stronger ones. Meantime, nice companion cavalry up here, a horseman with additional movement and possibly some other bonuses. Great generals can create generals faster. Let's go with rough terrain here. Can't actually get there quick enough. I don't know if I want to move up into the city. I think I'm not going to. If I get too close, We'll just destroy my units with the city shot and the archer that's in there. Fortunately, he got a heal off. Pretty much ate my archer, but it survived. This may, in fact, be a very short game with another loss in the Deity column. You know what? Let's work on those promotions. I can get archers up into the middle game with all these honor bonuses. Having logistics and range, that would be a very strong feed. Can move in here, eat that companion cavalry. Meanwhile, this guy is in some trouble. Let's retreat him. These guys are going to retreat soon as well to upgrade. Make them a little bit tougher both on offense and defense so they don't quite explode like they do with one attack like you saw. Him out of range. But I guess he's still in range, but just move him as well. Thankfully, no one's being too aggressive, but if Babylon decides to join in as well, could be in a lot of trouble. Upgrade. It's been unfortunate to retreat like this, but we'll do what we have to do. As I said before, maybe the better plan would be to let her move into me. Well, I got impatient because she was hanging back. Let's see. I believe the Colossus probably already went. Really shouldn't be thinking about wonders right now. So as far as units go, this is pretty open to attack. I won't need any siege weapons. Another change in the No Quitters mod is that early siege weapons before artillery now also have the ability to use indirect fire, meaning that they can fire over rough terrain, over mountains, even if they're on flat terrain. So it makes it a lot easier to attack some cities that otherwise with a mountain of walls would be impenetrable. But for now, I think I'm going to go for engineering. I should get trade routes up pretty soon, and I need to think about doing that. And also that movement, allowing bridges over rivers. I have a lot of rivers over here that would slow me down. If I get a couple roads with bridges, that would really speed up my ability to attack and defend the area. Now that true power of the sea resources over here will come out with my lighthouse. I could always buy this crabs and have even more. I want to save that gold. A lot of Babylonian units coming around though, so maybe I should be worried. Get boost here, here. Heal, and heal in my borders, so I heal faster. Okay. Let's get a couple more horsemen.
मेरे दोस्त क्या इस इंतजाम
Thankfully,
में
that's
आपकी
just
दिलचस्पी है?
Austria gaining an ally and not another player attacking me. Yes, let's keep that deal going. I could always trade for their gold instead of as in the luxury, instead of the gold per turn, but I'm still pretty happy. Might have to reconsider that the next time the trade deal comes around. not too worried about Panama. They're nowhere near me, so there's not really much of them being at war with me to do. I should worry. I might want to consider protecting that warrior, but I'm going to play it pretty fast and loose here. Let's see. Let's go with the drill promotion again. And heal. All these units. This guy can move up here. That is tempting. And a trap. Move this guy up here. And take a shot up there. I'm guessing he might be sending these units to try and clear that camp. If I can actually clear it for Milan, I might be able to get a cultural ally, which can really boost. Probably want to go patronage and get those city-state boosts, being Greece, and make it really a strong game plan. Let's see. Let's go finish up honor first and foremost. Make our gold cost of upgrading a bit cheaper. I might have wanted to wait for that before. Oh well. Get those courthouses, courthouse bonuses, and most importantly, get science from kills. Free Great General. Give us an additional boost to our units. Let's move up here and let's start firing on Austria's units again. This guy, flat train promoted. Okay, running out of tiles I want to work. Let's steal that over here. In fact, let's buy this here and work faith in the capital. Already, my city got converted to Austria's religion. So, like I said, really not a huge point in making my own religion here. At this point, these religions came out so early that, and they're both so close that I wouldn't really be able to get it outside of my capital anyway. Let's see. I think I want a couple more ranged units. I could get some infrastructure down here, but there's nothing I'm really too concerned about. My happiness is fine until I take a city, and I could use the extra production, but I'd rather get some units. I do want to consider, however, maybe I should go and plant that city right away. In fact, let's build these two, and then after I gain another population, let's make a settler. I fortify this guy here. Maybe we can take that camp out next turn, but still heal these guys in the meantime. So far, out of 8 players, we have met 5 of our opponents, so 2 players left in the game. This is going to be hard to take over here. Let's switch these. Oop, that is not what I wanted to do. Oh well, maybe we'll have to consider doing it next turn. This guy here. Attack 1, 2, 3. Get out of there. Fortify this guy here. Let him keep healing. I think we're going to try and attack the swordsman next turn. I'm guessing that Babylon can't get it by itself. And in the meantime, this city's going to need some production pretty fast. It doesn't really have a ton of hills. So let's make a mine. Here we want that road. As soon as that road's complete, I'll get a gold boost from the city connection. So while I lose 1 gold per turn from each road tile. For each population in the connecting city, I will get 1 gold per turn back, so that's 4, so I'll actually be gaining 1 gold per turn for that, plus an additional gold for each 8, I believe, citizens in the capital. This guy I don't want to leave unprotected, so let's stick him up here. There's that extra movement, so if I really wanted to, I can move to another tile, but that's from having depleted honor. Really nice wonders going. I'm sure everyone else is getting into the medieval, so that is pretty scary. Nah. Hopefully no one has metal casting. Or machinery, rather. That would be the scariest, I think. If some... Yeah, see, somebody does have physics and somebody has steel. If you look at those science costs, nobody that I have met has education, I believe. Somebody has compass. A lot of them have compass. So I might need to be really careful here playing against Deity. The early is when you get behind, but I tend to find with AI, if you get past the early phases of the game up until Renaissance, maybe typically with Immortal difficulty, but maybe a little bit later with Deity, as soon as you catch up with them, then you start to get a lead, and after that, the AI tends to be pretty easy to just roll over. I think it's time to... hello, Portugal. Another Maria. Come down here. Trying to take out that camp. Please, Milan. We are now allies, and because we are Greece, we only lose 0.62 influence per turn, so we should keep them for quite a long time. And these two as well, if I send them a trade route, I can have another ally, that we lose our influence with them quite slowly. Why I moved that warrior out, but I think it's time to start pushing into Salzburg. Okay, I think I'm going to need... I might need a worker soon, but I think I want to get a couple caravans up and running. Forget to keep garrison in my cities for that happiness and culture boost. Look at that, those are really nice coastal resource tiles now. A golden age, I was not paying attention to that. Check out our demos while we're here. Even with the golden age, we have terrible manufactured goods and no literacy because we haven't detected writing yet. This might be getting too far behind for a Deity game, but hopefully with that science from kills and honor, we're taking a slightly different approach to things. So only ahead of Maria of Portugal in army, but using our advantages against the AI, hopefully we'll be able to destroy Maria and get a good foothold on things. Speaking of which, she still only has 4 cities, so there's one there, her capital is here, 3, 4. You can see the borders right just outside of the fog here. So if we acquire all this, we plant another coastal over here to feed the capital. If they trade route, we should be in pretty good shape. Sit there for a minute. Come here. Attack. Still pretty scared about moving in range of the city, but gonna have to happen sooner or later. I think this unit here will move out. This will move down. These guys only have a strength of 6, and this one has an additional one of 7, so anyone's going to have to risk it. It's going to be these composite movement. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we would end there and probably lose that companion cavalry. I think I would rather lose this chariot archer. Just heal him there, and move this down here to affect most of these units. There we go. Fortify there. Let's move them up 1 and fortify there. You know what? I make enough gold per turn. Let's just get a nice road down to Salzburg. Take advantage of that bridge that we're building next turn.
Ireis considerar
Sure,
esta
give me gold per turn. I'll take it. Thankfully, we did not use a unit. We have another great general. I don't feel the need to plant them and use the citadels to steal land and push in quite yet. I'm just going to be happy holding on to my great generals for now. Retreat this unit. Make a road. We can worry about improving our citrus in a little bit. We're plenty of happiness right now. This guy up here might be a concern. In fact, I'll just heal this guy. Lock that unit and protect my range units. And I can attack from there and there. I come up here. Might lose one of these units, but we're going to try to push in if we can. And moving this guy around to help take care of that archer. As I said, let's go for that other settler. As far as research goes, don't have any units or any particular units I want to rush to, although I'm not sure if the Colossus has gone yet, and if it hasn't, I might want to go for it with ironworking. Continue to heal. Let's just keep him fortified there, well out of range. That the unit that's over the general, protecting the general, can only get shot, and there's no danger of it being taken by the enemy. And this one I'm just going to sneak around the back. Yep. I figured my units might be in danger, but hopefully we can take down that swordsman. More gold per turn. Yes. Are you happy to trade with me? Yes. Now we're getting the additional 2 gold per turn for those crabs. Before we're getting 6, but that's because he's happy to be my friend now. I think we're going to take this guy and pillage. And just move back one. Ooh, long swordsman. Now things might get dangerous. Take out his unit. As you can see, 15 gold, 15 culture, and 15 science from those kills. So every time we kill a unit, that's a huge boost to what we're doing. This warrior, not really doing much if he was down here. He's a little bit too squishy at this point. So we're just going to have him come up here and keep an eye on Linz and what's going on up there. Although, in fact, send this warrior down here, and ooh, that was a mistake. I thought I had an additional movement on this composite bowman, so I did lose for the turn the additional culture and happiness, but for now, we'll move the composite into heal there next turn. I am honor, so I would know if a barbarian can't spawn down here, so I don't believe my general is in any danger of barbarian units coming out of the fog of war. Move this guy in, and with that, I believe I will end the turn and end this section. Thank you for watching.